Hello and welcome. My name is Dawn Rapsis and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. We are having so much fun. We're on day 3 of my virtual mystery hostess workshop party. And the girls are just having so much fun stamping with me in their pajamas. And they've gotten emails to say, you know what? I never thought about stamping in my pajamas, but it is so fun. So stamping in my pajamas is one of the things I really love to do. So today, since we're creeping up on Halloween, we're going to learn about some really cute Halloween treats. So come along with me, meet me in my stamping studio. Wow, do I have some not so spooky treats for you today? Well, as you can see, this is my Boo banner, and I created it with the top note. I used the Toile blossom background. I think that's what it's called, Bella Toile, I think. And I used the alphabet with the Big Shot, punched it out, put some eyelets on it, and some stretchy cord, and it really makes a nice presentation. That's one project I have to show for you. The next project I have, I don't know about where you are in the United States, but in where I am here in Jersey, the kids do something called ghosting. And I never really did that when I was a kid, but they're doing it now. So this is a big jar of boogers. How fun is that? And what happens is you have to have like some kind of little present, and you ring the doorbell and you run and you leave the present there. So my daughter and I decided that we were going to make a jar of boogers. And this is like that GAC stuff. So I'm going to give you the recipe with this, with the PDF. And I thought it was really cute to put the little wiggly eyes on that. And this is just actually a baby formula jar that I had. And I used the little Bad to the Bone guy on the top. Isn't that cute? And this stuff is really easy to make, and the kids really have a great time with that. So that's one other project I had for you. Oh, this project you are going to love. I was flipping when I made this. Oh my gosh. Okay, this may look like just an ordinary ornament to you. But guess what? It's not. It's actually a money ornament. Check this out. Okay? Here in the United States, we have gold dollars here. And so this just slides right in there. And if you are going to have to come and watch the finale when I do the drawing for the Mystery Hostess to see the tree that I have put together, because it is awesome. So let me just show you real quick what that looks like when the dimensions are on there. So what I did was I just laid the coin in there, I put dimensions around it, and then the other top part goes right on. You peel the paper off, and the top part goes right on there, and it just makes a really great cubby hole for the coin to kind of come in and out. Okay, because you only want it to come out of the top. So that's fun. You can create a lot of great things with that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you is, I want to show you a little stays-on tip that I have for you, because we've been talking a lot about stays-on. Okay, so two things. One is you need stays-on refill, because this is going to dry out, the stays-on pad, because it's, I think it has a lot of alcohol in it. So to re-ink your stays-on, same as any other pad, you just kind of squeeze it on there, you know, back and forth. Okay, but the other tip I have for you is that plastic lid on there collects a lot of ink. So what you're going to do is you're going to take some glue dots and you're going to put them in the corners and in the middle, and so that little lid is going to stay on there. And so when you take it on and off, you're not going to get stays on in your fingers. So here's the mini glue dots. And they call it stays on because it stays on. They're not kidding. Okay, so we're going to be using the Tableau of Terror, okay, which is a really fun set. So I'm going to show you something really quick with this. And I'm going to ink this up actually in stays on, okay, because I'm going to do a little watercoloring trick for you. Trick, I guess it's a technique. So I'm just going to stamp this down. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on my stays on because like I told you, it dries out. No kidding. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to take my stamp box, and I'm just going to take the Tangerine Tango, and I'm just going to put one little drop of ink on there. And the aqua painters are on special this month. Okay, so I'm just going to use an aqua painter. I just love stamping in my jammies, and I have my lovely lilac jammies on today, so that's extra fun. So anyway, I'm just going to take the aqua painter. Now the aqua painter has some water in the chamber there, so I'm just going to pick up a little bit of ink, okay, and then I'm just going to color in this little pumpkin here. Okay, and because I did the stays on, it's the ink is not running. Okay, so you can just color in that little guy. So you can see how easy that is, and then you could just wipe it right off on your work surface. Okay, Another way to do it is to take a blender pen. You could also do that, and you can color it in. So I'm just going to color the little top of the pumpkin here. So, you know, pick your tool, whatever it is that you like to use, and both work equally nice, except that the aqua painters are on special this month, only until the end of the month. Okay, so what I would do is I would cut out that pumpkin. I'm going to show you a really cute little project that I made. It's right here. How cute is that? I know, you're totally, I'm just going to turn my ring around here. You're just totally loving that. See how I watercolored the little pumpkin and the little blood bag and the hat. I put some dazzling diamonds on there and I added some googly eyes. And this is some black chunky glitter, which is really, really fun, very shiny. Metal edge tag with some crystal effects, and I added the eyeballs to the little O's in the word. Okay, some background paper there. So what I'm going to show you is a little tip for rub-ons. Here's our rub-on sheets. Okay, so you can see there's the rub-ons there. And I'm using the white because I'm using the cardstock that is black. Okay, so when you start cutting apart your rub-ons, I got chunky glitter on my rub-ons. You're gonna find that's gonna be wonking around. So what you want to do is you just want to take a stapler and you're just gonna find some places where it's not. And you're just going to staple that together, and then this way it's not going to move around on the sheet. So that's my little rub-on tip. I'm going to use this one, Halloween Night, right here, and you can see I already started to pre-cut it because, you know, you don't want to watch me cut stuff out. That's kind of boring. So anyway, that's the little rub-on tip to make sure that you use your stapler. Okay. Now when I do my rub-ons, I like to do them, just going to lay that down right there. That looks like a great spot. And then I like to just get it started a little bit with my finger because it does have a little bit of adhesive on the end. And then I like to do my bone folder. And I'm just going to rub around, rub around, rub around. Okay? And you're going to see it's going to lighten up and you're going to know that that's released. But as you're doing it, if a little piece sticks, what you could do is you can just put it back down. As you're pulling it up, you can just pull it back down. And you can just start rubbing it again. Like say if I thought that was sticking a little bit, I could just go like that. And then I could just pull that. That end is sticking a little bit. And there you go. Does that look awesome? So let me share with you the rest of my book here. Okay. This is the Halloween book for the kids that I've made. So here's the first page. And ghouls just want to have fun. And this is all rub-ons and designer series paper. And then I did some more rub-ons on the designer series paper. Too Cute to Spook. And then chills and thrills and some spiders and some more DSP there. So as soon as we start to celebrate Halloween here, I will take some pictures and then I'll share them with all of you. So there you go. There's my projects for today. I hope that you learned some new things and you're working on that wish list.